Hello and thanks for tuning in to my YouTube channel, Pickleball Pick Apart. My name is Rory. I take pickleball games off of YouTube and I pick apart the play on the court. Watching my videos will help make you a better pickleball player. In this video, an overview of what can happen when hitting a lob. Let me make it clear, I do not love lobs. I think the lob is overused by many players. When hit poorly, which a lot of times it is, it gives your opponents an advantage because you have to stay at the back of the court and defend. I feel the disadvantages of hitting a lob outweigh the advantages. More things can go wrong than can go right. So if one of your go-to shots is a lob, you may want to reconsider. Now, most skill players who hit successful lobs do so because they practice hitting them and they drill and drill and drill. Most lower level players do not. They just hit the ball up in the air not knowing how to properly hit a lob, and here's what happens. And none of these things are good. Lob mistake number 1, not hitting it deep enough, allowing your opponent to take it out of the air and hitting it at your feet, body bagging you, or hitting it to an area of the court where you are not. Take a look.
So here comes the lob. He's hitting it to the middle of the court. The player right here is very tall. I'm pretty sure he's over 6 feet tall. Look where the ball is, and look what happens. He just slams it right back to the player who hit it. He just cannot get to it. It's difficult to hit a lob over a player that is that tall. He's going to try it again, this time with a two-handed backhand, and I'm pretty sure he's going to get the same result. Yep, got it right in the corner of the court. Here comes the third shot, tries a third shot drive. The player is just waiting for it, so the players in the near court cannot move up. And here comes the fifth shot. It was a great shot, hit right at his feet where it should have been. With the angle of this player's paddle, he's going to have to hit it very lightly to make it go just barely over the net and fall into the kitchen. If he's not able to do that, chances are he's going to try a lob here, which he does. I mean, that's not even close to being over that player's head. He's able to take it out of the air, and he hits it right at their feet and puts it away. Very good job. Here comes the third shot. When hitting a third shot, you have 3 choices. Third shot drop, third shot drive, or trying to do something like this. Look, he's trying to hit it over his head. This guy is very tall as well, and this point is pretty much over right here. This is the third and last, like, desperate option, hitting a lob on a third shot. Here's an example of a lob that falls into the court, but the player hitting it makes a mistake that I have to admit I am guilty of making. What is it? Take a look. This is a very good lob. It falls into the court, but look at the player who hit it. Look what he's doing. He did not move forward. He's looking to see if it fell in the court, and he's kind of admiring his shot. So instead of moving up, he stays back. The ball is hit back to him, and he hits it right into the net. If he would have moved forward instead of admiring his lob, he would have been able to take that return of the lob out of the air and put it away. I sometimes make that mistake. Make sure you don't make it. I've shown you what happens when you try a lob and you don't hit it deep enough. Lobs sometimes do work, but they fail more often than they are successful. Here's one that works. He hits the very back of the court, and he is not able to get it back over the net. The player that hit it is a very good player. The reason that lob worked is because if you watch real closely, the player who hits it puts a good amount of topspin on it. Watch this. Boom. That's some good topspin. And instead of having a longer arc, the ball kind of hits its apex and comes straighter down.
The second thing that can go wrong is simply hitting the ball out of the court. It happens because players hit the ball flat without putting any topspin. Here are some examples.
Look how shallow this return of serve is. This player has 2 options. Either drive it real hard at the player at the non-volley zone, or hit the ball to the player in the back of the court who made the mistake of not moving forward after returning the serve. What does he do? He tries to hit a lob over the player at the non-volley zone's head, and it goes out of the court. And the reason that goes out of the court is because look where he is when he attempted that lob. It's difficult enough to hit a successful lob from the service line or the back of the court. It's much, much more difficult to keep the ball in when a lob is hit that close to the non-volley zone. So I would not even attempt that shot if you were that far into the court. Here comes the third shot, a perfect opportunity for him to hit a third shot drop into the kitchen. But instead, what does he do? He attempts a lob, and it goes out of the court. And the reason that happened is he put no top spin on the ball. He hit it very flat. Watch again. Here comes the third shot. Watch his paddle position. Boom. It's very easy to hit the ball out of the court if you don't put top spin on it. Lob out of the court.
A quick timeout to tell you about my online pickleball store, pickleballprintables.com, where you will find the coolest pickleball swag on the planet. T-shirts, coffee mugs, tumblers, totes, caps, and Kiss Cut stickers. 65 clear, crisp, and clean designs to choose from. Use the coupon code YouTube and get 10% off your first order. Dink in style. Go to www.pickleballprintables.com or click the link in the description below. The third thing that can get a player in trouble is hitting a lob from the back of the court and not getting the intended result the player was hoping for. That is, it does not allow them to move forward, so all they can do is stay at the back of the court and defend. Take a look.
Here's a perfect example of what I'm talking about. Oh, did you see that? I'm just going to back this up and I'm going to blow it up because I really want you to see this. This may be one of the most illegal serves I have ever seen. This player does a drop serve, and when dropping it, he spins it backwards. Watch this. There he goes. Totally illegal. So there's the first lob, hoping to somehow move up or maybe have his opponent miss it. There it is again. There it is again, 3 times in a row. And that is just what not to do when hitting a lob. Here's an example of a player using the absolute last option on a third shot. No third shot drive, no third shot drop, but a third shot lob. Goodbye. He changed hands and got that over the net. Oh, he tries a lob. Why would he do that? Another lob. Everything was going fine until he decided to hit 2 lobs back to back. He did not hit them deep enough. He was somehow hoping that would allow him to move up. It did not, and the shot was put away. There we go again. Why do that? I don't understand why someone would hit this shot. That's 3 times in a row now. That's 4 times in a row. That's 5 times, and the ball is hit out of the court. If you're going to play like this and you can't reset the ball and move up, it's just like doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result, and that is called insanity. I think the problem is the team in the backcourt just cannot hit a third shot drop or a reset, so they're attempting lob after lob after lob. One thing I want you to keep in mind is this is at the 4.0 level, and there's another third shot lob, and it's put away. This is a nice job so far. Players are dinking, doing a really good job here. Then all of a sudden, watch what happens. He decides to hit a lob. I don't understand why a player cannot just be more patient. Now that you've seen some lobs that did not work, let me show you a lob that does work, and the reason is, watch this. This is Martin Napartovich. Look how much topspin he put on that ball. It lands right in the back of the court. He's back in the point now. He just puts a tremendous amount of topspin. He does it very, very quickly. Let me go and show you in slow motion what he does. It's a little fuzzy, but look at his paddle. It's at the 6 o'clock position. He quickly turns it up to about the 1 o'clock position, puts a lot of topspin on the ball. And what happens is when the ball reaches its apex, it kind of comes straight down instead of continuing in an arc. That's how I learned to hit a topspin lob, and that's what you should try to do as well. Here's a look at what Mark does from a little bit of a different angle. Here comes the shot. Watch this. Boom. It's so fast you could hardly see it, but as you could see, that was a lob, and that lob went about mid-court. It was nowhere near the back of the court. A lot of players will hit that shot very flat, and it will sail out of the court. Mark does not.
So there you have it, ending on a good note with two successful lobs from one of my favorite players, Martin Napartovich. You can catch him on the YouTube channel, Pickleball Pirates. So what do you think? To lob or not to lob? I'd really like to know, so please leave a comment in the comment section below. That's it from Pickleball Pick Apart. I really hope you learned something from watching this video, and if you did, I hope you take the time to like it, subscribe to my channel, and click the notification bell so you'll be notified when I post a new video. And don't forget to check out my online pickleball store, pickleballprintables.com, where you will find the coolest pickleball swag on the planet, like the shirt I am wearing right now, Pickleball, because Olympic sports are just too easy. This is Rory saying, as always, thanks for watching, and see you on the court.